we're gonna be doing Nerdcore tier list today, but instead of ranking the Nerdcore artists based on how good they are, because that would be bad, we're gonna be ranking on a little fun. I want to make this second into a series where I do like Nerdcore tier lists, but I do them on completely random shit. So like in this case, we're ranking Nerdcore artists based on the likelihood that they beat me in a fight. I got a tier list here with a shit ton of peeps from Nerdcore, and we're gonna put them on the tier list base and rank them based on the likelihood that they beat me in a fight. And you guys are gonna be here to tell me that I'm fucking crazy. I think we should establish right away DPS destroys immediately. Like, he should have his own tier, not gonna lie. I feel that. But you forget, it can kind of be hard to tell during the stream when you guys see me on this little fucking box on your phone or on your computer or wherever you're watching this. But I'm a big guy too, bro. I'm a big guy. For comparison, I brought out a little benchmark so you guys can understand where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So this picture I'm about to show you guys is from NPC last year. For comparison, for the peeps at home, before we get into this is the benchmark, right? This is a picture I took with DPS at last year's NPC. And so you guys can get a rough estimation of like my size and build. I'm not that much smaller than DPS. Don't get it twisted. The man's a monster. Well, I'm up there too, bro. I'm up there too. I'm 6'2", bro. I'm 6'2", 300 pounds, give or take. Like, I'm a big motherfucker, bro. This is the benchmark for today, okay? This is DPS. This is where I rank, standing next to DPS. It's not all artists, by the way, too. It's just very prominent names within the community. Obviously, a good chunk of them are artists. We got 954 Mari, we got Afro Legacy, we got Amethyst Witch, we got Asterix, we got Ben Schuler, Callie May, Callan B, Connor Quest, Damn Dahlia, Darnell Bradley, Dave, Diggs, Divide Music, Dizzy 8, DPS, Dripstick, we got Fable, Freshy Canal, we got Frost, we got Game Boy, Geno 5, Ghost Like, we got Golden EMP, Hollis CG, Ham Sandwich, JHB Boss, Jonald, Kaze, Key the Weeb, Logan Pettipaw, longest solo ever. We got McGuire, Mir Blackwell, Mix Williams, Nem Raps, Nina Hope, Orcadia, Peso Peter Peso, Red Rob, Rice Records, Rocket Music, Rustage, Shinky, Schwab, Star Girl, Stupendium, Swadesu, The Man Be Hisla, Suyo, Wolf Boy, and X-Phase. That's everybody on this tier list. And then we got the 5 different ranks. We got I'm destroying them, which can be on the very, very top. So if I feel like I could easily single-handedly destroy this person, they're going on the top. If it'd be like a tough battle, but I'd still win, it would be like a very evenly matched, but I'd come out on top. Medium difficulty, I'd win. If it's an instance where I feel like we actually wouldn't fight, we probably just hug, put them in the middle. Low diff, I lose. So if it's the same thing, but it close battle, but I lose, we'll put them down here, and then they beat my cheeks in. I just have no chance. There's no way I'm beating this person. I have no chance. So with that being said, chat, should we get into it? At the end of the day, this tier list is just for fun. This tier list is not meant to be taken seriously. It's not like wherever I ever truly expect to fight these guys, right? At the end of the day, I'm here to tell funny jokes, to have fun, and just have a good time. So don't take these rankings like, oh my god, this guy said he could beat DPS, but this person beats him. Like, this is highly inaccurate. It's not. This is not going to be accurate. This is me just having fun. This is me just trying to entertain people in the only way that I can, autistically. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing from this stream should be taken seriously, okay? I don't want to see clips on Twitter say, yo, did you see this guy said he could beat you up? It's not that serious, right? I don't expect to go out and beat up Freshy Canal, or Nem Raps, or Nina, right? So just know at the end of the day, it's for fun. Plot twist, when you're done with this list, you get jumped by no, here's the thing. When I get done with this list, and maybe I post the results like a screenshot of the results on Twitter or something, I got a feeling people will come out the woodworks and people are gonna want to fight me to prove me wrong. It's like, hey yo, I know you said like, oh, you're beating me, but yeah, no, you're not beating me. Like, and then they're gonna try to prove like this crazy feat, because if you go to my tweet, the tweet that I put here, people were literally putting in like we got the man beat his luck commenting, and people saying like, yo, I used to be a black belt and this or whatever, blah blah blah, and they're trying to like give out their like crazy feats. I'm just excited, bro. This should be fun. So chat, with that being said, let's get into it, shall we? We're just gonna go right down the list. We got 954 Mari, right? 954 Mari, he's from Florida. He makes it known that he's from Florida. Florida men can be highly unpredictable, right? You never know what they're gonna do. You see headlines for Florida men all over the place, right? Mari as a person himself, I feel like he's the type of person where if I legitimately cross him wrong, my name will be on a casket. They beat my cheeks in, let's be real. Mari beat my cheeks in. I'd be too scared to fight back. I'm gonna be real. The man probably got Florida man connections. And plus also how he bodied Screw a couple years ago with that diss battle. I'm not trying to be like that, bro. I'm gonna be real. So I'm just gonna say they beat my cheeks in, bro. Mari beat my cheeks in. Mari doesn't seem like a super big dude, but from what I've seen physically, he might be on that Florida man. Oh no, he definitely on that Florida man shit. Let's be real. Like that man, he lit that shit, bro. He lit that shit. I ain't trying to mess with it. You know what I'm saying? Mari seems like a cool dude, bro, but I ain't trying to start shit. Next up, we got Afro Legacy. And before we could do Afro Legacy said, this is where I got to remind everybody that I trained for 13 years in mixed martial arts. I'm a 3rd degree black belt and a karate instructor, and still regularly practice. I'd probably throw a decent punch or two. Okay, but you see, Afro, here's the thing, right? You probably did do everything that you said here, because I can't take it at face value. You could be lying. You could be fucking lying, bro. I don't know. You could be lying just to try to give yourself a higher ranking. I don't know, bro. But with that in mind, he says he knows a little bit of mixed martial arts. He teaches. How about you teach these, buddy? I feel like your raw skill does not beat my brute force. I feel like it could be a good contested battle, but I feel like low-key I'm beating you, bro. Let's be real here, bro. I don't think there's anything that you could really do that could really phase me to that degree where you can land a finishing blow. So I'm putting Afro medium difficulty. I win. Let's be real. Imagine Mari beating your ass and then bullying you about it on this. See, that's what I'm not trying to do, bro. Mari's just too scary, bro. Mari just too damn scary. Next up, we got Amethyst Witch. Now, Tay-Pat, Amethyst Witch, however you guys know her, fellow reactor in the community, dope human being overall. But here's their downfall, right? Here's their downfall. She's too nice, bro. She's too nice. I feel like in the most normal way I could phrase this, she's too nice where she would just let me beat her up. And then she'd talk all this shit. Think of it like a chihuahua. Like, they talk a big game and deep down like they're just like these like lovable, adorable creatures. But at the end of the day, they're not doing anything. Let's be real here. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them. I'm being so real. I'm destroying Tay-Pat. Next up, we got Asterix. 1/3 of the Holy Trinity with Maguire and Wolfboy. I've met Asterix maybe, I think I've only met Asterix legitimately once. And I'm not gonna lie, and this is not in a bad way, they have an intimidating presence about them. I don't know what it is. When I met Asterix for the first time last year at NPC, I wasn't at NPC, but it was just in the area. Wish I was on here to know where I would be. I'm destroying you, Froze. I'm gonna be real. I'm destroying you, bro. I'm gonna be so fucking free. I feel like knowing Asterix, they probably like know like random skills that'll help them in battle, right? Like, I feel like Asterix is the type to start like fucking pulling out like a thing of nunchucks and fucking just starts fucking flailing and shit. Like, I feel like they're literally just like a jack in the box. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get when it pops out. Like, it's just unpredictable. So with that being said, Asterix, I feel like I could put up a good fight, but they'd just be too unpredictable, bro. It'd just be too unpredictable, and they'd beat me. Next up, chat, we got Ben Schuler, valuable member of Nerdcore group Nerd Out. One of my favorite people in this community. I love Ben Schuler. You guys won't be able to see it, but I got an album vinyl sitting back there on my dresser, signed and personalized and everything. I just love Ben Schuller, man. Ben Schuller's my goat. Despite him being the goat, Ben, I'm gonna be real, you don't give off much. Like, I feel like there's not much that you bring to the table in terms of like, okay, I'm going straight fisticuffs with Ben Schuller, right? I don't feel like they bring enough to the table where they're gonna really do much of anything. But at the same time, Ben Schuller's kind of got that personality where you don't want to fight him, bro. You don't want to fight, bro. You just want to be just chill and hang out with the dude, right? So I feel like this is a good first person to put in. We probably like just fucking dap it up, hug it out, whatever. We'll probably gonna have like go out and get a couple drinks, maybe. I mean, look at Ben Schiller, bro. Can you really beat that guy up? Like, let's be real here, because like look like Ben Schuller is probably top 5 most handsome people in Nerdcore. Let's be real here, and you don't want to fuck that up, man. You don't want to fuck that up for him. Let's be real. I'm not trying to fuck that up for him. Are you trying to fuck that up for him? If you are, that'd be kind of fucked up. Next up, we got Callie May. Dude, recently I have gotten more and more close with Callie over these few years that I've been in Nerdcore. Callie is a super dope human, super talented person. If you haven't heard their music, I highly recommend you guys go check it out. But where would I rank Callie in terms of how they would fare in a fight with me? That's a good question. See, Callie, here's the thing. Callie is an adorable being, right? We love them. I don't think that they're fighting. I'm gonna be real. Callie gives off pacifistic tendencies, at least from what I've seen. So I could be wrong here, but I don't think there's any way, shape, or form Callie beats me. I'm destroying them. I'm just too much of a juggernaut, chat. Let's be real here. Let's be real here, chat. Next up, we got Callan B, King B of the Hive, the Beezus. Now, Callan, I feel like, is another one of those people who could be a dark horse, because Callan is genuinely one of the nicest dudes in this community. Like, I've never had like a negative interaction with the dude. Every interaction has always been a positive, happy interaction, and I feel like that's the kind of vibes that he wants to give off, right? Like he's just all about peace, love, and prosperity. But I feel like Callan B could be the embodiment of a sleeper build in terms of fighting. I don't know. I feel like Callan B's got some stuff in the tank, like locked up inside, waiting to be unleashed, like a fucking Super Saiyan 4 transformation, just locked and just tucked aside, waiting for the day that somebody tries him, and just waiting for the day that somebody crosses him wrong and does him dirty, and he can bust it out. I'm putting Callan B low diff. I lose. I don't think I'm beating Callan. Let's be real here. I need to show you guys this. Ben Schuller literally just tweeted. He said he's tuning in from the pool to see if he needs to throw hands or not. Shout out to Ben Schuller. Next up, we got Connor Quest. One third of the UK trio. We're getting a lot of 1/3 of groups. We got 1/3 of the infamous UK trio, known for his crazy lyricism and rhyme schemes. He's very good at making music, but is he very good at throwing hands? Oh, that's a very good question. I feel like I don't know, bro. Because if you guys don't know, Connor Quest has a massive, giant nerd collection of anime shit, right? Like he has a giant manga collection, bunch of anime figures, and with that, I feel like comes knowledge. And because of that knowledge, he's probably picked up a thing or two that he can use and easily learn and adapt to use against me if need be. Like, that motherfucker probably knows some like Muay Thai fucking weird, like fucking monkey paw type fucking to the chest type thing, you know what I'm saying? That is completely unheard of. I don't know why. Connor Quest, I'd probably lose. Let's be real. I just realized I don't know if I'm gonna have a lot of people in here that are like straight up like beating me. Mari might be the only person on this list that straight up beats me. Just pause. Wait a minute. Anyways, next up, we got Damn Dahlia. Now, Damn Dahlia, more of a streamer and just overall content creator in the community. I've had a couple interactions with Dahlia. Nothing but good, of course. Nothing but good. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be real. Dahlia will go to war if need be. I'm gonna be real. Dahlia, I feel like the type of person, they stand on business. I know what I said just literally a few minutes ago, but I feel like Dahlia beat my cheeks in, bro. just because I'd be scared to fucking do anything, bro. Because like I said, she stands on business, bro. So I'm putting her in they beating my cheeks in. I'm not even talking about Dahlia's physical self. I'm talking about just Dahlia as the character. I mean, that's a straight up demon, bro. I'm not doing shit. Darnell Bradley, one of the goated reactors of the community, wouldn't be sitting in this chair right now if it wasn't for people like Darnell. But where would I rank them in terms of how do we think he would fare in a fight with yours truly? Honestly, I feel like Darnell, low key, gives off just chill energy. I've never seen this man when he's not chill, and I don't know. I just feel like we'd probably just hang out, bro. Honestly, me and Darnell will probably just hang out. Let's be real here. Plus, like I said, he's a goat in the Nerdcore reactor scene. So I don't want to step on the goat, bro. I don't want to step on the goat. I was getting jiggy with the song. Next up, we got What to Do Dave, another goat of the reaction community. Dave, he whispers a lot. That's one thing I know for sure. He whispers a lot. He's got a whole family, and I feel like he gives off very much like a protector vibe, right? Because of his family and just his personality. He gives off just like protector. Like, hey, I'm friendly until provoked, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Dave is a friendly until provoked kind of guy. So I feel like if I don't provoke him, I don't need to fight him, right? I don't need to fight him. So we probably hug, because I'm not gonna want to take that guy off. I feel like he's a ticking time bomb. Diggs the Prophecy. Diggs is straight up beating me. I'm gonna be real. Diggs is a big dude. You thought DPS was big? Diggs is a big motherfucker, bro. Diggs, I can't even say anything about anything else about Diggs other than that's one big motherfucker, bro. I saw him at a B&B last year in NPC for the first time. By the way, this was me meeting Diggs, and even still, I didn't have like a proper conversation with the guy, but I just saw him towering over literally everybody in that B&B. That's a big ass motherfucker, bro. He beat my cheeks. Diggs probably is around the same size as DPS. He's not as built as DPS. DPS is obviously a lot of like he just got like a massive frame of muscle and shit like that. But Diggs is just an overall just a big motherfucker, bro. Like he got the height, he got the size. Like he a big dude. At least from what I remember from him, that's my memory is askew. He's just a big dude. Speaking of big dudes, I found out a couple years back how big this dude truly is. Divide Music. And the reason how I figured out how big he was back at NPC 2023. I was watching like the VOD, the live concert VOD or whatever, the live stream for NPC, and like at the end when they bring everybody onto the stage, Divide was at this NPC and he was standing in the back, and you could see him just towering. Like I think he's bigger than DPS, bro. That man was just fucking towering. Like you could see his head just sticking up above the crowd and just looking around, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? That man tall as hell, bro. Divide, I'd probably put up a good fight against Divide because I feel like Divide's a nice guy, but Divide, I feel like I don't have enough to beat him. I don't have enough of my skill set to beat Divide, so we're putting him on low diff. I lose. This isn't looking good for me, yo. I just realized there's more people that would beat me than I beat them. This isn't looking good for me, yo. I just realized how bad this is gonna make me look. Next up, we got Dizzy 8 chat. We got Mudda fucking Dizzy 8. Now, Dizzy 8, obviously everybody, if you're a fan of Nerdcore, you know who Dizzy 8 is. I feel like Dizzy 8 is one of those people too. I feel like they want to fight. I'm gonna be real. I feel like Dizzy, I'm gonna put him in, we'd probably hug. I don't feel like this is the type to, here's the thing. If we're getting Dizzy 8 featured on a track, they beat my cheeks in. If we're talking about Dizzy 8 as a solo guy, we probably hug. Because I don't know what it is, but when Dizzy 8 is a featured verse on somebody's song, that man talks like he will fight through heaven and hell to kick your ass. I'm gonna be real. There's different faces to Dizzy 8, right? Ugh. Next up, we got Daddy Fat Snaps. Now, chat, I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, Daddy Fat Snaps. He's gonna, like, this should be the easiest decision of your life. Hold on. Because like I said, I showed you guys this photo, right? Showed you guys this photo of me and Daddy Fat Snaps, right? This was like, people can gauge how big I am, how big of a dude I am compared, and standing next to one of the juggernauts of Nerdcore, right? Because everybody knows DPS is a big dude, right? But I think I could beat him because hear me out, right? Obviously DPS refers to himself, and a lot of people refer to him as the world's strongest rapper, right? And that could very well be the case. I know this isn't proven, but that could very well be the case, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know many people who are gonna be topping him for that title. Pause. But sometimes strength isn't everything, man. You gotta have a little finesse to it. And I feel like DPS is too damn big to have any finesse, bro. I feel like he's just all brute strength. So with that being said, medium difficulty, I'd win. Next up, we got Dripstick. I heard his stick staying drippy. Pause. I feel like with Drip, I'm not gonna lie, Drip, I love Drip's music. I'm destroying Drip. I'm gonna be real. I am destroying Drip, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just cause I'm beating your cheeks in, bro. Pause. Drip seems like an average dude to me physically. Oh no, I was gonna say Drip. If you look up average in the dictionary, it's probably a picture of Drip. If we're talking about build wise, Drip is average. Next up, we got Fable. Where would Fable go, yo? Here's the thing. I have never met Fable. Fable's one of the few people on this list I have not met. So I have no like size reference. I've never really had much of a full-on back and forth conversation with them. Fable's ex-military, and I feel like that's true. Fable is ex-military. I do know that. Oh, that might be the deciding factor here. I completely forgot he was ex-military. I forgot about that. Thank you for that, Wrench. Low diff, I lose. Yeah, he's military. I probably could throw in a good fight, but that man would probably know the technique stuff. I can take my ass down. I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we got Freshy Canal. Crystal Waters. Now, I had the luxury of meeting this man. Dude, low-key a tank, bro. But here's the thing. I think Freshy is the type, like, you know when you're playing like your fighting games or you're playing like your RPGs and those people who just like max out the defense stat, like their defense is just through the roof. I feel like that's Freshy, right? I feel like Freshy just maxed out his defense, and because of that, his offense is lacking, bro. So I feel like Freshy could take some hits, but he ain't doing enough to combat that, and he's just absorbing damage. So I feel like with something like that, if you just outlast his tanking, you'd win. So I'm gonna put medium difficulty. I could win. I feel like he can just absorb a lot of damage. Frost beat my cheeks in, bro. Have you not seen how fucking jacked that guy is, bro? To quote Fable on the Don cipher at the end of this verse, honestly, even if you beat my ass, which isn't likely, DPS will probably kill you. One of the best lines. Valid. That's valid, even though I destroy DPS. Anyway, next up, we got Game Boy. See, here's the thing. Game Boy can do a lot of things. He can dance, he can sing, he can rap. But I know for a fact that motherfucker can't fight. I'm beating his cheeks in, bro. Let's be real. Sorry, Game Boy. I don't make the rules. I'm gonna be real. I just don't see Game Boy beat me in anything that doesn't have to do with music. If it's music, he fucks me in every metric. Pause. Next up, chat, we got Geno 5. Also, we're probably pretty close to the halfway point already, which is crazy. I didn't think we'd be cruising through this as quickly as we are, but we're chilling, bro. But we got Geno 5, and here's the thing with Geno 5. Everybody likes to talk about, I'm referring to Mix Williams on this one, of how short Mix Williams is, and I like to poke fun. People think that Mix Williams is short. But you guys want to know who's a sleeper pick for being short? Geno 5. Don't let this man twist you, bro. Mix Williams is taller than Geno 5. Clip this and post this on Twitter. I don't care. Mix Williams is taller than Geno 5. I'm sorry, bro. Geno 5. I'm sorry. I'm beating you, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm beating you. You low-key kind of short, bro. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That was a complete lie. Geno's kind of tall, but I'm trying to get the heat off of Mix for being short. Next up, we got Ghostlike, one half of Rocket Music, and one of the organizers of NPC. I've had a couple interactions with Vinny or Ghostlike in this case, where they would rank. I feel like knowing Ghostlike, again, they're not a fighter, bro. I feel like they would do anything that they possibly could to just not, if they don't have to fight, they're not going to. We'd probably just straight up hug. I'm gonna be real. Okay, next up, we got Golden EMP. I'm gonna be real. They beat my cheeks in because I'm letting him.
Hell no.
You're gonna look at a man like Golden EMP and not tell him that he could beat your ass, bro? Let's be real here, bro. Let's be real here. That's an attractive man. He could beat me in today. We got Holla CG. I'm gonna be real. Holla beats my cheeks in, bro. Obviously, nobody knows what Holla. I mean, obviously, like there's probably some artists and people in the community that know what Holla looks like, but the vast and general audience does not know what Holla looks like. But we do know she's jacked. She got a physique, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I was scared to even be walking in her direction, bro. So Holla is beating my cheeks in. You know I'd beat you up, Dean. I just say sorry. Okay, Mix. You know what, Mix? Since you're here right now, let's fucking do it. Let's put you on the spot then, bro. You got Mix right here. Mix Williams. You know what, Mix? Here's the thing. I know we were just talking about Mix's height, right? And Mix honestly isn't short. He's very average in terms of height, bro. But I'm not. I'm a big guy. I feel like Mix, I don't know, bro. Mix doesn't have anything that really screams like, oh, I'm gonna beat you. I feel like he doesn't have enough tools in his kit. Like he doesn't have any finishing moves. And plus, let's be real here, Mix. If me and you got into the situation, we turn it into like more of like a WWE thing. Let's be real here. Like Mix Williams would probably hit the meanest Uso splash on me, bro. Maybe like a nice spear or maybe like a super kick or some shit. And then he's gonna like fucking yeet on me. Pause. But I feel like I could take it, bro. Pause. I feel like me and Mix could put on a 5-star classic. It'd be close, but I'll get, you know what, fuck it. I'll give it to Mix, bro. Fuck it. I'll give it to Mix. But I'm black. That's cool. We got Ham Sandwich next chat. Now, where does Ham Sandwich? I honestly don't know. Ham Sandwich, I feel like is an enigma. I don't even think Ham Sandwich knows what Ham Sandwich is gonna do, bro. I feel like Ham Sandwich just throws shit at the wall and hope it sticks. I feel like they're just too unpredictable. I can't. Oh. I'm taking this too seriously, bro. Nah, there's no way Ham beating me, bro. He might be unpredictable, but I can't feasibly say that he beats me, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'll give him medium difficulty, I'd win, but there's no way the Ham beats me. I'm gonna be real, chap. Next up, we got JHP. JHP, I say this in a respectful way. JHP is short. No, that's a short dude. He's shorter than average. Like, you guys want to talk about Mix Williams being short? JHP is short. They're little, they're compact. And just because of the pure size difference, I'm sorry, I win. JHP, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You're too short, bro. You're too short. His ass is not beating DPS, man. You got to see that too, bro. I'm beating DPS, bro. DPS is just brute strength, bro. He might be strong, but he doesn't have my finesse, bro. Strength does not beat finesse. Let's be real here. Gotta think logically about this situation, bro. DPS is not beating me, bro. Now, John'll. See, here's the thing. I just want to beat the brakes off of John'll. I'm gonna be real. Respectfully, I just want to beat the brakes off of John'll. I have no ill will towards John'll. I don't know. I just, every time I see John'll, I want to beat the brakes off of him. To the point where I don't know if they do anything to be able to stop me. I'm putting John'll in the, I'm destroying him. I don't know what it is. Kaze. I'm gonna be real. I'm destroying Kaze. Let's be real. I'm sorry, Kaze. There's just no, if a lot of you guys don't know Kaze on a personal level, and so you guys don't know some of the things that I know, but there's no way that Kaze even remotely does anything. There's literally no way Kaze literally does anything to me. Key the Weeb beat my cheeks in. I'm not gonna lie. Key the Weeb straight up beat my cheeks in, bro. I don't even need to explain anything, bro. Key the Weeb is a godlike figure. I'm not doing shit against Key the Weeb. Key the Weeb beat my shit in, bro. Logan Pettipaw. Oh, I wish I knew some more about Logan Pettipaw so I could properly gauge, because I'm very familiar with Logan, but I don't know much about them as just a person, so I don't really have much to go off of. But from what I've seen, Logan just seems like a chill dude, bro. But I'm sorry, bro. I'm winning. I'm gonna be real. I'm winning. Longest solo ever, the other Dean. Now, if you guys don't know, longest solo ever's name is also Dean, and because of that, us Deans got to stick together. Us Deans got to stick together. We got McGuire. Don't underestimate McGuire. McGuire a big dude as well, but I feel like McGuire, man. Sorry, I'm thinking. Yes, he's a big dude. Seems like he's 6 foot to me. Oh no, McGuire's like 6'3". Like McGuire, I think is taller than me. Yes, he's tall. Yes, he's got the voice of a whole church choir. But in all seriousness, what does he have that's gonna benefit him in a fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does McGuire have? And here's the thing though, because of the holy trinity between Wolfboy, McGuire, and Asterisk, I feel like it's like a package deal, right? Where if I'm fighting one of them, I'm fighting all of them. Right? It's either all or none. So I feel like I would never get the opportunity for a fair fight with McGuire. So we're gonna go low diff. I lose that fight. Dear Blackwell, Now, Mir Blackwell, I'm trying to like picture Mir in my head. Mir Blackwell, there's nothing outstanding build-wise that makes Mir stand out, but most people don't realize after interaction, Mir is actually just a straight up just chill dude, bro. Like he a laid back dude. He charismatic as all hell, but he just be a chill guy for real. Like I feel like he's another one of those people where he's just like friendly until provoked, right? Where like he's nice, he's cordial, he fucks with you, whatever. But when you fuck with him, he'll unleash on you, right? So it all just depends on what kind of version of Mir are we getting. Are we getting that cool, charismatic, fun Mir, or are we getting Mir when you provoke him? If we're talking about like straight up Fiska, Mir, I feel like could beat me. I'm gonna be real. Mir, I feel like could definitely beat me. That man got that Philadelphia. I'm pretty sure he's from Philly. That man an Eagles fan, bro. That man is straight up kicking my ass, bro. If I piss him off, that's only if I piss him off. Only if I piss him off. Next up, we got Game Boy Jones. Now, Game Boy Jones, again, another one third of Nerd Out, along with Ben Schuler and Jack. But where do they rank? Because he's a big guy, too. He was a big guy. I took a picture with him. So size-wise, I don't really have an advantage, but he is older. He is a little bit on the older side, bro. You mean them? No, I know what I said. Call that man Game Boy Jones? Yeah, exactly. But he is a little bit on the older side, so I feel like he can't hang with the young pups. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this as I'm not considered middle-aged in nerdcore terms. Nem seems kind of cool. Here's the thing. I don't want to fill in this gap because it makes it seem like I'm just evenly dispersing the fucking tier list because it looks so fucking blocky. Like, other times you see like a pyramid. You'll have a few on the top, couple more in the second one, and then most of them in like the middle or whatever. But I'm gonna be real. Nem, we probably just chill, bro. Nina beat my cheeks in, bro. Nina beat my cheeks. You guys don't understand. Nina is built, bro. Don't let her fool you, bro. Nina can fuck somebody up. Let's be real. Y'all don't know the Nina that I know. She will fuck you up. Or Arcadia. Again, this is like a Jonald situation. I just want to beat the shit out of Arcadia, especially after, if you guys, if you are a fan of the streams, you guys probably know I hosted a Marvel Rivals tournament, and Arcadia participated on the Man Beat His Laws team, and that man was talking mad shit, bro. That man was talking mad shit. So I just want to beat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm beating his cheeks in, bro. I'm beating his cheeks in. I'm gonna be real. I'm beating his cheeks. Peso Pete. Not gonna lie, we probably smoke on the Zaza together, bro. I couldn't do shit to Peso, bro. But at the same time, I feel like Peso wouldn't do shit to me, bro. We just probably light up and smoke some Zaza. Let's keep it real. Red Rob, I want him to beat me up. There's nothing more in this world that I want more than to Rob to beat me up. Rob can beat me up, no pause. I'm still waiting on people to write fanfics of me and Rob. Rice. Now, here's the thing with Rice. Rice, I feel like I could definitely take in a fight. If we're just talking about like no other variables, right? But I've said this story plenty of times. Last year at NPC, I would not have made it home if it wasn't for Rice Records. And I am forever in debt to Rice Records, even though he feels like he didn't do anything crazy. I don't think I would have made it out of NPC 2023 because that weekend there was a bunch of travel issues with all over the US and all over the world. But Rice got me in a stable state of mind to be able to like plan out what I got to do to get home. So I'm not gonna lie, me and Rice probably just hugged, bro. I'm gonna be real. Next up, we got Rocket Music. Now, here's the thing. I don't know much about Rocket. So this is going to be completely just like thrown out there. It's going to be just like, okay, this is what I'm thinking off rip. I'd probably win. I'm not going to lie. And this Rocket has got some like super hidden feats that I'm not thinking of. Because like I said, I'm not familiar. Let me know. Rustage, I'm going to be real, bro. I'm beating Rustage. He'd probably put up a good fight, but I'm beating him. I'm gonna beat Rustage, bro. That man too proper, right? I feel like Rustage is the type of person who's never thrown a punch in his life, and I could be wrong, but I feel like with that lack of an experience, it's gonna cost him. He might be able to throw like maybe get a couple in there, whatever, blah blah blah, if his life depended on it. And for that case, I'm gonna he'd put up a fight, but I'd win. We got Shinky, dog. Now Shinky's a weird case. I know Shinky's been in the stream and he's been waiting for this, right? If we're talking about just like straight up one-on-one, even playing field, no outside variables. If we're talking just straight up mano y mano, me and Shinky, I feel like honestly this is probably one of the most evenly matched 1v1s, because yes, I have the size. I got I would say above average amount of strength. Shinky, on the other hand, and I know Shinky personally, so I know what he does for his job and stuff like that. Shinky's not no slouch, bro. Shinky, a blue collar worker. Like, that man works. Like, that man, I know, has some strength, bro, because I know what he does. I know that man's got to have some sort of semblance of strength. But where I have the size, in this case, like where I was saying with me and DPS, where he had the strength and I had the finesse, it's almost reverse in this instance, where I have the size advantage, but Shinky comes in with that speed and finesse advantage, right? Like, yes, Shinky's got some strength. It's not enough to outpower me, but he's still got that. Think of Shinky almost as like a balanced character in a fighting game. He's kind of just good at everything. He doesn't excel at anything, but he's not bad at anything. He just kind of is just good at everything, right? So because of that, I think Shinky would low-key win. I'm being real. Shinky low-key wins. Next up, we got Schwabity. Now, Schwabity is a bear of a man. I love Schwabity to death. If it were up to me, I mean, actually, it is up to me at the end of the day. I literally just me and Schwabity would just chill because I love Schwabity. Schwabity is my goat, and I don't want to fight him. I don't want to fight him, bro. I just don't want to fight him. He's my goat. Stargirl beating my cheeks. Let's be real here. I literally, there's not a four. She's literally a celestial, bro. What the fuck do you want me to do against that, bro? Like, she can literally bring down the heavens and stars upon my candy ass, bro. What the fuck do you want me to do? I don't think there's a world. I mean, there might be a world where I beat you, but for the most part, I feel like 9 times out of 10 you beat me. The Stupendium. Now, I don't know who the Stupendium is. I don't know much about them as a person. I've never had a proper interaction with them before, but from what I do know, honestly, I feel like Stupendium is kind of like in the same boat as like the rest of these people in this middle tier, where I just can't see them fighting, bro. I just can't see them fight. I just can't see them partaking in the fisticuffs. So I'm gonna put them in the we'd probably hug category. Sudesu, I'm winning, bro. Have you not seen that man, bro? That man ain't doing shit to me, bro. Let's be real here. He'd throw up a little bit of a competition, but at the end of the day, man, that man not doing shit. The man be Hisla, I'm not gonna lie. That man, if I were to describe the man be Hisla, Energizer Bunny, that man literally a walking nuclear weapon. Like, he's just a bomb waiting to go off. I know he's definitely fit. Like, he's jacked, but he's just an unpredictable character. So he's got this like weird he's got this weird blend of being able to say he's jacked, and he's almost got like a Joker-esque mentality, bro. Like he's crazy. You don't know what the fuck he's gonna do, how he's gonna do it, when he, like, where, you don't know the where, whens, whys, hows, and all that shit. He's just an unpredictable badass. Think about it like that. With that being said, he beat my cheeks. We're on the final stretch, chat. We got Suyo. Now, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be so real. Suyo's probably gonna watch this later, or like Shinky's gonna tell him, or just one of the bucks if there's more than one buck in here. I feel like I'm gonna be real. I feel like I beat Suyo, bro. I feel like I beat Suyo. I don't know what it is, bro, but I feel like I'm absolutely laying the smackdown. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say laying the smackdown because he threw up a good fight, but I just don't think Suyo could finish me off. Pause. When the editor edits this, I'm gonna have him put in like a pause counter for the amount of like sus shit that I've put or that I've said in this fucking stream, bro, because there's gonna be a whole quotable of pauses, bro. But yeah, no, I feel like I beat Suyo. Let's be real here. Wolf Boy. Now, again, this ties back into Asterix and Maguire, but this is the holy trinity, bro. And I feel like I'm not going to be able to fight one person without the other, like with the other person not being there. Like, it's always going to be an unfair advantage, right? That's just what you're getting into when you cross these three, right? And because of that, I feel like it's the exact same where there'd be too much to handle, and like I feel like I could throw him in a good fight, but at the end of the day it would just all be for naught and I would lose. Last but certainly not least, we got X-Phase, chat. Now X-Phase, another goat in the reaction space. a super chill dude. I had the opportunity to chat with him many times. We had a Peep Lounge episode together. I've met up with him. I've had conversations. Just an overall cool guy, bro. But that man, I'm gonna be real. That man is not a fighter. He's not built like a fighter. He don't look like a fighter. He's just not a fighter. And because of that, I'm sorry, X-Phase. I destroy you. So with that being said, chat, this is the final list of people of how I rank Nerdcore based on the likelihood that they beat me. What do we think, chat? What do we think? How did I do, chat? Is there any noticeable discrepancies? Oh, so let me do this. I gotta post the results on Twitter. So 1 second. As always, again, let me know what kind of stuff. If you guys want to see me make this like tier list thing, a different like a series, and that we just do a bunch of fucking tier lists and rank them based on completely random shit. Let me know what other ideas you think would be cool, and I'll do my best